They're fanatics. Do better. Now, this is one video that is long overdue on this channel. Yes, I've been meaning to do this video for the longest time, and I just kept postponing it, and then I thought, hey, we definitely need to have this conversation today. Yeah, and I know you must have seen from the title of this video already, yeah, the dictionary of the Bbnaija fanatics. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be discussing today on this episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you must have seen certain words or phrases or statements that are sort of peculiar with, you know, very passionate fans of certain housemates of the show. And this is not something that happened, or let's say reoccurred just with this recently ended season. That's the All-Star season. This is something that happens every single season. As a matter of fact, either with the Big Brother Naija show, or it could be Big Brother Zamzi, or even the one we had earlier this year, Big Brother Titans. Yes, so on this video, as I said before, we're going to be looking at the dictionary of the Bbnaija fanatics. And in case you're wondering what this particular dictionary is, guys, don't worry, you totally need to watch this video to the end. I'm going to explain properly, and I'll give you examples, I'll give you specifics, and I'm sure that you have yours. So I look forward to seeing all of that in the comment section below. All right, but before we get into it, official greetings to every single one of you. You especially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. Now, major announcement, fam. Major announcement. I'm super excited to announce to all of you that this Saturday is going to be one for the books. This Saturday is going to be super exciting, as we will be hosting, conversing, chatting with none other than DOYIN David of the Big Brother Naija All-Stars season. Yes, we're going to be having a conversation with DOYIN. You all requested for it, you asked for it, you guys, you know, made it happen. And yes, DOYIN has obliged our invitation, guys. I am super excited. I cannot wait to have this much awaited conversation with DOYIN. For those of you that have been on my channel for the longest time, you are fully aware of how much I have been looking forward to getting into DOYIN's mind, you know, to having a one-on-one conversation with DOYIN. And it's not just going to be me, you know, having a conversation with DOYIN. All of us on Saturday by 3 p.m. WAT on this channel, during our live conversation, we are going to be meeting DOYIN David for the first time, you know, maybe not one-on-one per se, but virtually. All right, so you all should please come through. All right, make sure you come through, do not miss out. If you have questions for DOYIN, I'm going to put up a post on my community tab to entertain your questions. All right, I already have my questions for DOYIN. I already have the direction of which I want the conversation to go on Saturday. But if you have your questions for DOYIN, I'm going to put up a post on my community tab. Just go ahead and drop your questions right there in the comment section. All right, and hopefully on that day you just might have the chance to speak with DOYIN directly. We don't know, but fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Now, all of that said, if you're yet to become a part of this community officially, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. Please subscribe, turn on your post notification bell to always receive alerts of my videos whenever I upload a new one. And lastly, guys, my other channel, simply Bbnaija, there are videos upon videos on there. I did an interview recently, okay, that was last month, about my journey as a content creator and my journey as a Bbnaija analyst. So for those of you that are yet to watch that video, trust me, you totally need to go ahead and watch that video. The channel name is simply Bbnaija. For easy reach, I'm going to put it on one of the floating cards up here, or I'm going to put it in the description box of this video right now. Just go ahead, watch that video, and there's so many other videos on there as well that you can watch and, you know, entertain yourself for this weekend. Now, all of that said, guys, let's proceed with the details of this particular conversation. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering already, oh my God, Glory, is there really a dictionary for Bbnaija fanatics? Ladies and gentlemen, frankly speaking, there's no physical dictionary for these set of people. But having studied how they operate, you know, for years, from season through to season of the Big Brother show, either Big Brother Naija or Big Brother South Africa or Big Brother Titans, I've come to understand that these sort of people have the same vocabulary bank. Yes, it's like their choice of words, their phrases, their statements, in fact, their manner of communication is drawn from just one singular vocabulary bank. And I'm not wrong. I'm going to explain further, you know, as we proceed on this video. But as I said, having studied how they communicate, having even interacted with them, as a matter of fact, for proof, go through the comment section of most of my Big Brother Naija analysis, most of my videos, you will see that they have a one-minded approach to communication. They have a one direction. They have this, you know, herds mentality, you know, to how they communicate, to how they express their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions. Guys, these people, to a very, very high degree, lack comprehension. They lack a very solid way of reasoning. Their manner of approach is very, very flawed. Yes. And so that informed this dictionary, you know, that I decided to create for them. Because guys, it's not like they actually have a physical dictionary per se. They do not. But when you listen to how they communicate, when you listen to how they interact, their choice of words, as I've said before, guys, it's quite it's quite interesting. Yeah, I call it interesting because, guys, there's no other way to think about it. There's no other way to even label it, because when you interact with at least 5 of these set of people, or 10 or 20, or you read their comments on different social media platforms, you just realize that, oh my God, these people are literally echoing one another. Yes, they're literally echoing one another. It's like, as I said before, they have just one singular vocabulary bank, or maybe they probably have just one WhatsApp group where they all converge, and then they give them instructions, you know, like headless chickens, and they tell them, okay, if you want to say anything to counter anybody, or you want to make a case for your fave, just use this line, and that's all. Just use this line. And guys, season in, season out, this is how it's been. This is how it's been. So I decided to do this video for fun, right? Because guys, frankly speaking, when I see these particular words or statements or phrases that they use, you know, especially to rate my content or to judge me as a viewer, as an analyst, guys, I always have a good laugh, you know, but then I thought I should bring it on here so that we can all have a good laugh about it. And if you are a fanatic watching this video, then this is the time for you to evaluate yourself. This is the time for you to look within and ask yourself, oh my God, am I really okay? Have I lost my sanity, and have I fully regained my sanity now that the show is over, guys? So let's just get into it. And hey, as you watch this video, if you've got yours, if you feel like I've actually missed out on any word or phrase that these people regularly use, please feel free to provide them in the comment section below. Right now, beginning with the first most common and most frequently used phrase, or should I say statement, that these Bbnaija fanatics use. It is, you are biased. The way these people use the word bias to describe every and anybody that does not celebrate their faith, that does not support their faith, that does not give accolades to their faith, guys, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that every time they excessively use it, as a matter of fact, they've literally abused the use of that word. I literally have to go back to the dictionary to go check the meaning, the actual definition of bias. And every time I reread the definition of bias, guys, I'm appalled by how excessively they use it in every situation that does not favor their fave. Bias simply means unfair. Yes, the dictionary will give you different synonyms to it, different ways that it is used, but these people literally abuse that word by using it in every and all situations where they perceive that their fave does not have the upper hand. Even when their fave is at fault, even when their faith is the villain in that situation. Guys, as far as you open your mouth and spill the truth, the facts about their faith, automatically they label you as a bias analyst or as a bias blogger, as they call it. Everybody is a blogger. You have a YouTube channel, you're a blogger. You are a Twitter analyst, you're a blogger. You are a common man or woman walking on the streets and you just have interest in the Big Brother show, you are a bias blogger. It is so ridiculous, and it makes you question their EQ and their IQ. So I see how they use the word bias a lot of times. And guys, in fact, I've heard the word so much now that I literally had to erase it off my dictionary because, guys, I don't know. It's just very ridiculous. It's just very ridiculous. Now, question to all of you. Every time you see these fanatics use the word bias, what comes to your mind first? The second most common word that these fanatics use to express themselves or to defend their faith is hate. Yeah. You see, statements like, oh, you hate XYZ. You hate this one. You hate that one. And guys, the way they carelessly use that word hate, guys, it's so surprising. It's sometimes it's even shocking. You're giving just a regular analysis of their faith. Oh, you hate this person. That is why you are even talking about what this person did. If you did not hate this person, you shouldn't even be talking about it because it's nothing. Okay, fine. They call what their faith does on the show nothing, that they are just playing their game. But when other housemates does it, or even does things that are even lesser than what their faith does on the show, they begin to drag these other people. They begin to castigate these other housemates. But then when it's their faith, it's okay. Guys, you see this particular word? It literally ended a blooming friendship that I had with one of you here. Yes, it was that deep. And it was so shocking to watch this person cross from being one of the sanest person I knew, one of the most, I don't know how to put it now, but one of those persons that had a mind of their own, to becoming someone who used freely the word hate. I mean, I was quite shocked. This is a story I've not really told anybody, but I thought, nah, it really, fits into this conversation. I need to talk about it because it goes to show how easily people lose their sanity, people lose their personality, people lose their minds over supporting a faith, over being a fan turned fanatic. I had one of you amazing people here, a subscriber turned friend, until I started giving analysis during the WHITEMONEY time, during the FINA time, and this person would constantly, castigate me. This person will send me messages. Oh, why do you hate this person so much? I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you hate this person. If you don't hate this person, you should not be talking about this person. Oh, this is the final week. The person, we want this person to win the show. So why are you talking about what the person is doing now that it is the final week? You know that your analysis is going to make people to stop voting for the person. So you should not talk about what the person is doing. Leave the person alone. You hate this person. Guys, I found it so disgusting. So disgusting. And this person took it a top notch, spreading tales about me, spreading false accusations about me. Guys, today, that person and I, we don't talk anymore. Like, we can't even be found in the same space. Because for me, I felt like, now, if you can allow a show to completely rid you of all sense of your dignity, rid you of all sense of, of your own open-mindedness, then we can't really be friends. And this person was a good friend. That's to tell you how deeply this herd's mentality eats into these fanatics every season of the Big Brother Naija show. So, one word that I don't think will ever be erased from their dictionary is the word hate. I don't even think they even understand the meaning of hate. But for them, their own definition of hate is you spilling the truth and the facts about their fave, the moment you expose their fave, the moment you analyze their fave's strategy, you hate their fave. Oh, for them, you don't want their fave to thrive in the show. For them, you don't want their fave to win the show. Hence the reason you keep on analyzing everything that your fave does, as if you don't analyze everything that every other housemate does on the show. Very very ridiculous, guys. Now, this one is very funny. This one is very funny because sometimes I ask myself, is it even grammatically correct? Is it structurally correct in English? It's how these fanatics put it. You know, as usual, the moment you begin to analyze things that their fave, you know, portrays in the house, how their faves carry themselves on the show, the next thing you see is, you never ever have anything good to say about XYZ. You never ever have anything good to say about this person. You never ever have anything good to say about blah blah blah. And guys, every time I see that particular one, I just begin to roll in laughter. It cracks me up every time. In fact, it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites. And sometimes if I want to be mischievous and I want to trigger them, I just, you know, analyze what their fave is doing anyways, regardless of the backlash that I receive, and boom, voila, I see it, you know, on my timeline. I see them tagging me, I see them commenting. You never ever have anything good to say about this person. You are a biased blogger. You are a biased guys. Please, if you have anybody around you, yeah, that uses these words on a regular during Brother Naija show, yeah, please buy them a dictionary today. They need it. Or if you don't want to buy them a physical dictionary, just help them to install a digital dictionary on their phone or any device that they have, because they definitely need to update their vocabulary bank. It's becoming cliche, it's becoming redundant. You know, every season we hear the same old use, you know, of words. Guys, it's becoming redundant. In fact, it is redundant now. We need to hear something new. They need to learn new words, because now it's become a joke. Every time they use those words, it's become a joke. I just laugh. It's become a joke. And when you think about it, you never ever have anything good to say about this person. You wonder, what is the definition of good and bad when it comes to this show, Brother Naija? A housemate displays a certain level of toxicity, or they display a certain level of morality, or whatever they choose to display on the show. And then you as an analyst, I as an analyst, I talk about it. Now, because I talk about it, because I expose these things, automatically they just label me, you know, oh, a bad person. You don't want to say anything good. Well, am I the one displaying what's being displayed on TV? Am I the one? Am I the one that's got cameras on me? Am I the one living my life 24/7 in Big Brother's mansion? Am I the one showing XYZ on TV? So why am I the bad person here? And how, guys, you know what? Throw them away. Throw those fanatics away, because I'm done. And there is this one. This one is also another favorite word of mine that they always use. And I think it's one of the most recent additions, you know, to their vocabulary bank. This one is called the campaign. As usual, I'm analyzing these housemates, their actions, whatever they decide to display and portray for us on live TV. And the next thing you're hearing is, oh, you are decampaigning this person. You are decampaigning. Another thing they also add to that one is, oh, they've paid you. They've paid you to decampaign. Bias blogger. They've paid you to decampaign. How much did they give you? How much did they give you, guys? How much did they pay you? You are decampaigning. And guys, I'm wondering, like, what the actual fuck do these people mean by you are decampaigning their fave? As usual, I'm analyzing. I'm giving the details of what their fave is doing, not just their fave, of what all the housemates are doing. But as far as these lots are concerned, I am decampaigning their fave. And do you know what's rich? Do you know what's quite interesting in this whole drama? A lot of them that use the word decampaign, they don't know the meaning. They don't know the definition. And so, as is typical of their nature, they abuse the use of the word they campaign to score cheap points. And then when I call for my live conversation and I invite them to come and speak, to come and defend their use of these words, they cannot even gather their thoughts. They cannot even construct simple English. Oh yeah, talk to me in your dialect. It's a problem because they do not have a mind of their own. Because they know that I am saying the truth. But they have no way to defend their delusion. Yeah. And so what do they resort to? They resort to insults. They resort to calling me names, giving me labels or whatnot. I mean, guys, it is pathetic. You are decampaigning, you are decampaigning. How? You're just biased. That's their best line of defense. You're just biased. They are fanatics. Do better. Please get yourself schooled so that you can even come with more points to attack as usual. Do better. Oh, and there is this one. These ones are actually from some popular songs that were released, I think, earlier this year or last year. I can't remember, but they just sort of added these ones too to their singular vocabulary bank. It's the no evidence, you go explain tire. That is how they go around social media, right? Especially to my YouTube channel. They come to me on Twitter, everywhere. And most of the time when you put out a video like that, or you explain things, you analyze things, they just come and that's the only thing they want to comment. No evidence, you go explain tire, you go explain tire. I'm like, okay, it doesn't smell like there's sense in how you put it, because we're talking about context here, right? So it doesn't smell like there's actually sense. There's no reasoning behind that. So what's the rationale behind putting that out there? And you go explain tire, you go explain tire. Well, I am explaining, but I'm not tired of explaining. So I am still explaining. And so because I am still explaining, oh, you're biased, you hate this person, you are decampaigning. I see, guys, once again, it still boils down to these people not even having proper understanding of the words that they use or the sentences that they are even able to formulate. Yeah. So it's like they are in one group and then they just put it right there and say, oh, if you see anything anyway, just copy and paste. And so most of them just copy and paste. Agents of mummonism, agents of stupidity. That's what fanaticism does to these people. Anyways, moving on. This one is, guys, I've seen this one a million times over and I don't think I can ever get tired of it. For this one, they'll say, keep my fave's name out of your mouth. Don't mention my fave's name. Don't talk about my fave. Don't talk about my fave. Now, they always come from this line of attack every time you expose or maybe analyze whatever situation their fave has created for themselves on the show. So when you talk about it, you analyze it, or maybe some sort of truth that they are considering that they felt like people missed, and then as usual, Gloria Elijah goes all out to bring out the receipts. They get really offended and they're telling you, keep my fave's name out of your mouth. Don't talk about my fave. Don't talk about my fave again. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to talk about your fave anymore. And then I stop talking about their fave, and then they get really offended. They get really aggravated. Oh, you are biased. You talk about every other person. You don't talk about my fave. It's because you don't want people to... Hey, Egbamio. People should freaking make up your mind. Why are you such a bunch of Confucianists? Make up your mind. What do you want? Do you want me to talk about your fave or not? And the same thing happened during the All-Star season. You know, when the show started, of course, I was analyzing what all the housemates were doing, especially ADEKUNLE's game. And the fans, Fanatics, they started attacking. Oh, keep my fave's name out of your mouth. They paid you, bias blogger. They do all their madness and all whatnot. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to leave ADEKUNLE to play his game, right? From time to time, I would talk. But other times, I'm like, whatever, we know. Hey, you are biased. You talk about other housemates. You don't talk about ADEKUNLE. You are biased. They paid you. And I'm like, you people are crazy. Absolutely not. You people have gone nuts because you are so confused. You don't know what you want. What exactly do you want? Do you want me to talk about your fave or not? Pick a stand. Stop being an agent of confusion. Guys, I see this every damn time, season in, season out, and what these people don't even know is how ridiculous it makes them look. It makes them look very, very ridiculous, like headless chickens running around, confusionists. You see, this is the reason I always tell housemates, people, individuals that are intending to go for this show. I always tell people, you better pray that aside the fame you are going to get, after participating on the show, also pray to have sensible, reasonable, objective fans. Yeah, pray not to have stupid fanatics or senseless fanatics, because it's going to really taint your brand. It's going to really taint your image. Pray against ridiculous supporters, because there are some supporters that will bring shame and disgrace to your brand. Pray against them, because they exist. Sometimes you don't ask for it, but they just volunteer to come and disgrace your brand. So pray against them because they exist. Because the things my eyes and my ears see and hear every season of this Big Brother show, we bless the Lord. We bless the Lord that we are moving forward, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Now, this one is another absolute fave of mine. Yes, this is one word that they always use, like words actually. They will come to my channel, they'll watch my video. Some of them would not even watch the video, to be frank with you. They will watch, or some of them wouldn't even bother watching. As I said, they will just go to the comment section, look for people's thoughts that actually align with their own level of stupidity, and then they will say, we only want you to report the news, report what happened. We don't need your stupid analysis. Don't analyze for us. And then I'm like, okay, maybe this one's missed road, or maybe they missed their way, or maybe I should do a reintroduction. And I think at this point I'm going to actually do it. All right. Hey guys. Hi. Now, this is Gloria Elijah. All right. My name is Gloria Elijah, and this channel is called Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. All right. Now, what we do on here is we do not only report, we analyze, we give factual, detailed analysis with clarity of reality TV shows. Bbnaija is one of the many reality TV shows that we analyze on this channel. Currently, we are on the Real Housewives of Lagos. All right. We also talk about and analyze movies sometimes, and trending social topics sometimes. All right. So every time I give this introduction, it seems like these people, because they like skipping my videos a lot, right? They skip and they miss out on that information. And then when I see them in the comment section coming to come and tell me to just report, I say, sorry, you missed your way. You missed your way. Or maybe you think you are in your usual coven where you just report negative or sometimes false information. Over here, we actually give the facts. Okay? So when I see them use words like that, guys, it also gives me a good laugh, right? It gives me a good laugh, because for me, it's just another level of ignorance. Yeah. But anyways, moving on to the last but not the least one. This one is just applause, to how they try to sound like they are woke and reasonable when they are not, right? It's when they come and say, oh, I'm not a fan of this person, no, but Glory, you don't like this person. And I'm like, why are you going through the corners? Why are you hiding your identity? You're a fanatic, that's what you are. So why don't you just come out correct and just come direct and say, oh, Glory, you are talking about my fame, I don't like you, blah, blah, blah. Why are you going through the corners? Why are you trying to sound like you are not the same as the rest? Why? Are you ashamed of who you're supporting? Anyways, guys, I feel like this video is quite lengthy enough. I just thought I should just, talk about this, because I had been dying to talk about this for the longest time. And this new season of the show, this all-star season, just gave me more reason, to point out these words that make up the vocab bank of these Bbnaija fanatics, these Big Brother fanatics anyways, because it's not just about the Big Brother Naija show, it's all about all the fanatics of all the Big Brother shows, right? But these are the few that I am used to seeing, that I get a lot, right? I don't know if you also have yours. If you do, please just go ahead and share in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija. Don't miss out on my analysis of the Real Housewives of Lagos episode 6 that's set to be released tomorrow. All right, all of that said, have an amazing day. Bye.